Charlotte's history not necessarily on their side. They've lost their last 3 shootouts. And it will be a 20-year-old, Archie Goodwin, the man from Newcastle, Australia. He will turn 21 next Friday, and he will take the first spot kick of the shootout to try and give Charlotte the lead against Matt Fries, who has saved 2 penalties in regulation time this season. What will he do in a shootout? Here we go, with all the drama from Yankee Stadium. Young Archie Goodwin only arrived at Charlotte in the summer. Scores! And that's the start Charlotte wanted in the shootout.
What nerve from the youngster to step up. Hasn't played an awful lot of minutes, but had enough in him to go 12 yards away. There's enough power on the ball because Freezy's there. He guesses it well, but his right hand isn't strong enough as Goodwin gets such a valuable first goal for his team.
And they're going straight to the man who is the penalty taker, Alonso Martinez. 5 from 7 in the regular season, 2 against Charlotte in September. To tie it up in round 1 of the shootout from Yankee Stadium, Alonso Martinez. He scores.
Well, the 2 penalties he missed this year was crossbar down the middle and to the keeper's left. All the goals he scored was to the keeper's right. Well, put your foot through it, go straight down the middle. But doesn't Kahlina do his research? He's going the way that Martinez normally favors. Now Westwood, last year against Gillespie, twice to Gillespie's right and scored both times. That's his sweet spot.
The Crown's captain. It's just wide. I think there's a touch from Fries. He's done the job, pushed it away, and Ashley Westwood, so often Mr. Dependable from 12 yards out, has missed in the shootout, and it's in New York City's hands now.
Well, Fries, he's read the script. I mean, he's there, and he's thrown everything at it. Slight little touch, but he's blocked off any possibility of that ball sucking in. What a leap. What a big-time miss from Westwood.
Charlotte have lost their last 3 shootouts. City have won 5 of their last 6. They have the chance through O'Neill now to get a stranglehold on this one. They do. Calm as you like, down the middle, and City have the advantage.
Twice now Kahlina has gone to his right. Twice New York have gone down the middle. O'Neill keeps his nerve. The side foot takes a little bit off it, allowing time for Kahlina to dive out the way.
Idan Toklamadi.
He scored against Inter Miami. He went to the keeper's right. He made his hat trick.
He scores, and we go to 2-2, but remember, Charlotte have missed 1.
Thunders it. Confident hit. Going straight through it. Worried more about the power. As Freezy dives to his right again.
Martins, well, Kahlina, he had a couple of saves in match 2 last year. He's going to need a couple of saves, you sense now. Martins, the man he denied in regulation. Here we go. And he scores as well, and City are perfect so far. Oh yes, 3 for 3. And they're marching towards the conference semi-finals at this rate.
Good contact, well hit, confident from the centre-back. Just opens up the last second. He's having a little look at Kahlina. It's it right into the camera. He used to say back stanchion. Goals had the post at the back of the net. That's exactly where he hit it.
Harry Toffolo, the summer arrival. The left foot primed. He scores.
And he slips. What a finish that is, because he loses his footing just as he's putting his left foot through the ball. Wow, how he controls that. Credit to him, because his feet have gone out from underneath him, and doesn't Freeze know that? Freeze, he's guessed the right way.
City still have the advantage, but it's a fine advantage at the moment. Julian Fernandez now for New York City, the second half substitute. Some can't watch. In fact, the top man can't watch. Pascal Janssen looks the other way. Which way is this going from Fernandez? He's put it wide. Oh, it's a big miss, and Kahlina and Charlotte sense a route back into their season.
We knew it right away, Fernandez. You could hear his scream coming up through the headsets, because as soon as he hit it, it was well wide, opened up too much, and Kahlina, he just stayed rooted. Watch that go by, and now Charlotte back in it.
Well, one miss each. Wilfried Zaha,
and he missed.
Who
it
missed?
Was saved from Freeze, and it was low to Freeze's right in the season.
At this end of the field at Yankee Stadium for the big moment, Zaha. He scores this time, and there's a smile from Wilfried Zaha towards Matt Freeze, and a sigh of relief from those travelling Charlotte fans. Charlotte now have the advantage at 4-3.
Well, Freeze, he's gone the same way as regular season when he saved Zaha's penalty, and there's the little exchange between the two players. Zaha says, not this time. Went straight down the middle.
Justin Hack scored in the playoff win at Cincinnati last year for New York City. He has to score here in match 2. Hack scores. So both sides complete their 5-spot kicks and go 4 for 5. And the shootout goes into overtime.
It's well taken. Not having a calm head, and Hack, he's got the technique to go with it. And that's a little bit of encouragement towards Freeze. Now you're starting to get into the players who maybe not necessarily wanted to be stepping out from 12 yards away, weren't in the top 5. What kind of nerves do they have?
Adilson Malanda will depart Charlotte at the end of this season to join Middlesbrough in the English Championship. Here he is against Matt Freeze. The Frenchman scores.
What a penalty. What a hit. He pounds the chest, pounds the crest afterwards, celebrates with his keeper at a distance, opens up, and I mean, the ball's come back to the penalty spot. That's how much power's behind it. Just needs 2-step. Opens up his foot and powers it into the back of the net. Little doubt.
So Hannes Wolf back in the sudden death situation for New York City. He's got to score this one. The man who got 11 goals in the regular season, he has to put this away. He does. And it's 5 apiece in the shootout now.
Keeps his nerve. As Kahlina goes the opposite way. Wolf, a slight little glance towards Kahlina, then opens up. Made it look easy.
Well, from one Frenchman in a Charlotte shirt to another, Djibril Diani now has the task with Charlotte's next spot kick. All they can do is watch, hope, and pray. It's Gianni. He puts that away with aplomb. Wow.
While walking up, you just wondered if the nerves were creeping in, but it's a stoic look in the end rather than one of nerves, because that penalty, it's as good as it gets, and Freeze doesn't even move. Maybe not quite sight in the corner, but still it's high enough with enough power that Freeze thinks, I'll just pick it out.
Charlotte won a shootout in match 2 last year. Kahlina with 2 saves to take their series against Orlando to match 3. Is history about to repeat itself? Or can Raul Gustavo keep things going? It's all on him now. It's Gustavo against Kahlina. Silence descends Yankee Stadium. He must score. He does.
Little wag of the finger. As Kahlina doesn't get it right. Dives off to his left. Gustavo along the deck, right sight into the corner. A look, a celebration of, as though he always knew what the outcome would be.
We are at 6 apiece. Remember, Charlotte must win this shootout to extend the series. If New York City win it, it's all over. They're through to the Eastern Conference semi-final. Matt Freese knows what's at stake. The US men's national team goalkeeper up against Nathan Byrne, the Charlotte fullback. Here he goes, right-footed. He scores. It's 7-6.
Right down the middle. No messing about from Byrne. A lot of little steps to get towards the ball. Freezy's gambling, going off to his right, but simple.
Well, now the fate of this game was in the hands of Kahlina, if he can get his hands to it, and the feet, and the right foot specifically, of substitute Agustín Ojeda. Another must-score moment in the MLS playoffs. It's saved! We go to match 3, and Kahlina is the hero again for Charlotte. Their season is still alive. They're going home. This series goes back to the bank and has momentum just swung the way of the crown.
Well, he was nowhere near the other penalties, Kahlina, as he kept on diving to his left-hand side. But what he ended up doing was setting out for the time when a player went that direction, because he was full-on committed to his left, and it paid off. What a save. A man who started off the season in rough form has come good, and he's taken us to game 3. What a match.
All back to the bank on Friday. There's the save, there's the hero. Charlotte's season is still alive, and New York City squander the home game and now know they must go back to North Carolina and try and win again.
Such a good lead from Kahlina, and the right foot is on the line when contact is being made from Ojeda. And it's at a good height. As Kahlina dives out from the line and meets the ball.
Well, he saved 2 last year. He faced 8 penalties in that shootout. 1 from Fernandez went wide, and then the last one was the key save. The man of the moment, Kristijan Kahlina, last year's goalkeeper of the year, remember, and do those fans now feel that this series has tipped in their balance? There's not much between these two sides. 180 minutes has produced just 1 goal in regulation time, but they now are prepping a special welcome on Friday night at Bank of America Stadium, because they have the series back in their hands potentially, and we go to a win or bust game for both teams now on Friday night.